College and later Brown. So obviously very excited to be here. I'm a Michigan native. I played water polo at the University of Michigan. Some of you may not be familiar with water polo, so I wanted to give you a little bit of a snapshot of what it looks like. In terms of setup, you've got a goal on either end. The setup is very similar to a soccer style setup, but obviously in a pool. The objective to score a goal by throwing the ball into the goal. 7 people on each side, a goalie and 6 field players. Like I said, the setup is more soccer style, but the strategy has a lot in common with basketball. Most traditional setup is having a center in the middle with a perimeter of players around that player. So a lot of similarities with basketball strategically. Obviously, my main focus this first year is recruiting our initial rosters for our first competitive year next academic year. It's going really well so far. We've got 15 verbal commitments so far between the men's and the women's programs. When it's all said and done, I expect that number to be 20 to 22. Also have 8 individuals who are current Augustana students that will be joining the program, 4 men, 4 women. So between that group and the incoming freshmen, I expect 14 or 15 in terms of our first year roster size next year. Over time, I expect that number to grow and settle in around 20 long term in terms of how many individuals will be on each team. Some of you may know the hotbed for water polo in this country is the state of California, but it's also played at a high level many areas throughout the country. The Chicago area notably has a strong presence in the sport. So I'm taking a national approach when it comes to recruiting. With our 15 verbal commitments right now, we have 7 states represented: Illinois, Missouri, Michigan, Texas, California, Oregon, and Hawaii. So some nearby and some much further away. So very excited about the reach we've been able to have and the geographical diversity we'll have coming in next year.